Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through Python guys. So until now we are done with JavaScript and Ajax, right? So in this series of lectures, like around in 2 to 3 lectures guys, we will be just introducing Python. And we will be going through some programming, some basics guys. I'll be discussing only basics like 2 to 3 lectures, that's it maximum, okay? Okay, so first, what is Python? So you might be having a question. You hear the word Python, right? So whenever you ask someone what programming language should I start learning with, they will be suggesting you Python. So Python is really interesting and easy, guys. It is easy to learn. That is the main reason why everyone suggests Python. And basically, Python is also a language like which has a wide range of applications. Like if you are building a website, you can use Python. So basically you are not independently using Python, but you will be using it as a code, right? You'll be using the Python for building applications, okay, for any kind of operation, for data analytics, for machine learning, for everything, for around almost 90% of the industrial applications you can apply using Python, guys. Okay, so that is the main reason why everyone is suggesting Python. And there is a vast variety of libraries in Python through which you can use your work, use some others work, and you can benefit from it, right? Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone got some small idea about Python, right? Okay, so now let us go through some theoretical points about Python, and after that we will be seeing some advantages. After that we will be seeing some applications, and then we'll be ending our lecture. Okay. Okay, so Python is a general purpose dynamic high level interpreted programming language. It supports object oriented programming approaches to develop applications. It is simple and easy to learn and provide a lot of high level data structures. Okay, so this is the definition of Python, you can say. Okay, so in general words we'll be saying in that way, guys. So basically Python is easy to learn, powerful, and very vast scripting language. So this Python, using Python you can develop your web applications, or normal app development can also be done. Okay, Python syntaxes and dynamic typing within interpreted nature make the idea of a scripting and right application development. So basically it helps a lot in development, guys. So the Python code will be simple to understand, it is easy, that's the main reason. Okay, so Python supports multiple programming patterns including object oriented, imperative, and functional or procedural programming styles. So basically till now what we have applied in C++, everything can be applied in Python also. So that is the reason why the transfer from other languages to Python or any kind of newer languages is really easy, guys. Okay, so basically Python only itself cannot work for web, guys. So we'll be using some kind of extra frameworks. Those are nothing but Flask or Django, guys. So they will be using those things to develop web. Okay, so now let us continue with some futures. So some basic features, if like I think so in one of the question paper they asked about the features and applications. So that's the reason why we should just have some idea, right? So we know that Python is used for that, this, everything, but we need to have some idea how we should write it, right? Okay, so now let us go through some applications or features. So feature, the first feature it is given is easy to learn and use. So Python is easy to learn and use. It is user friendly and developer friendly and helps in high level language. And it's a high level language, like it's almost like English, guys. Okay. Okay, so expressive language. Python language is more expressive, means that is more understandable and readable. Okay, it is readable and understandable, you can understand from there. Interpreted language. So Python is an interpreter language where interpreter executes the code line by line. This makes debugging easy and thus it is suitable for beginners. So basically whenever you install Python in your system, guys, you will be getting an IDLE. Okay, IDLE. So in this IDLE you can execute the statements line by line. So basically you can write print 1 plus 2 and it will be printing you the result 3. Similarly you can print 1 by 2, it will be printing you the result. In that way it will be doing right there itself. Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone got a clear idea, guys. If you are having time, please try installing Python and try some basic coding, guys, so that will be clear for you. Okay, so it is cross-platform language. So basically you can run Python on any kind of machine. So it will be running equally. Like if my friend is using Macintosh and I asked him for some program, so he'll be transferring the file to me and I can run without any issue. So that is the main advantage of Python, guys. Even Java is also portable. Okay, so it is free and open source. This is also the major advantage, you can say. Basically in Python there are many libraries, guys, and most of the libraries are developed by developers only. Okay, so that is the main reason why it is more easy. And even the Python owners, or there will be some big developers, right? So even their source code is also open. You can just go and do some modification and you can do anything on it. Okay, and object oriented programming language. So Python supports object oriented, like class, object, and every kind of inheritance, and everything will be supported by Python. Okay, so extensibility. So it implies that other languages such as C, C++ can be used to compile the code, and thus it can be used further in our Python code. Okay, so it is extensible, and we are having a large standard of libraries. So we are having many libraries, guys. Just to go to python.com, I think. So in python.com, you'll be having libraries. There is a ton of, so there are many libraries, guys. You can find many. Even for small requirement also, there is a separate library for it. Okay, similarly for GUI programming support. So basically in Java, or in Java only we'll be making, right? So in Java, whenever you want to make an application to look with some buttons and everything, application I'm not talking web. So normal system application, it is a bit complex. Whereas in Python, it's really easy, guys. You can understand it in 1 or 2 days and you can start building your one if you are having a clear idea about the background code. Okay, and integrated. So basically a Python code can be integrated with vast variety of languages. So you can integration is nothing but you can combine the codes. Like in Java or C++, you can write a Python code, or you can open a Python file and run it. So that is also available in Python. That is also supported by Python. Okay, so now let us go through some applications, guys. So the main application will be web application, like writing. So I told you, right? So Django and Flask are used for designing the web apps, guys. Okay, this is also a powerful language. We cannot say that Python will not be a good for web development. It will be good, guys. Okay, and it is also used for desktop applications, guys. If you want just a theory, you can just go through the theory, or you can Google it, guys. And it is also used in software development. It is used for scientific and numerical. Here only you will be getting that data analytics and everything. Okay, and it is also used in business applications. It is console based applications. In that also we'll be using it. Okay, and we are also using in video and audio based, like if you have any idea about machine learning and all those things, machine learning, artificial intelligence, all those things will be working on videos and photos, right? So everything you will be writing that NL, natural language processing, and everything you can write in Python and you can work on them, guys. There are vast variety of libraries. Okay, so for 3D CAD application, so I hope everyone knows what is CAD, right? So for designing some kind of items, like how you want a particular board or how you want a particular building, so everything will be designed in CAD and they will be implementing it. So even the CAD applications use Python, and enterprise applications and applications for images, like how the images are opened. Okay, so this is just some 2 to 3 lines of explanation, guys. If you want, you can go through it, or you can write in your own words. So basically this, if once you know the site heading or the application name, you can just write some theory on it, right? Yes. So I hope everyone got small idea like what is Python and why it is popular, and with some applications I hope everyone got a clear idea. So in the next lecture we will be introducing about data types, and after that we will be going to some dynamic programming, guys. So the next lecture will be the last lecture for Python. So this is just a small introduction, guys. Okay, so let us meet in the next tutorial. Thank you. Thanks for watching.